if you look back in history, it's pretty obvious, when the automobile came about, that there's less
Yep.
people riding horses. So, the people that were caring for and breeding horses probably took a hit. But that definitely pushed society forward. When we developed heavy equipment, there's less shovels being used and less humans digging ditches, but that still pushed, society forward. Airplanes probably put a dent in the train industry as far as how people got across the continent and across the world. But very, very interesting take on that. I would say that I really like what I'm seeing as far as human dependent development type jobs.
Yeah.
Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs, he really is pushing heavily on encouraging people to get back into the trades. There's a huge void in the workforce when it comes to the trades. My second son, who's 19 years old, just started his first renovations company. He went through a year
Awesome.
of trades trading, so he's going to be a general contractor in a couple of years. And I mean, he is so busy, dude. Like, he will never ever be able to keep up with the demand in our small town, even for
Hmm.
for what he does as far as renovations, and he's brand new to the game. So I do kind of like to see like human dependent things. A lot of people are going back to the trades and back to using their hands and things that technology can't do. So it's an interesting time. It's a very, very interesting time right now. And I love to see how things are unfolding. And then, you and I both, particularly you see the power of AI and what it's
Hmm.
able to do. This technology is something that we've never seen before. From
Yeah.
from being able to do tasks like you are training the AI to do to very, very complicated, chemistry things and engineering feats, and it's just fascinating.
It's really, really cool. Like I said, uh, how far we can push it already currently, right? It's like we automated a job that is like really complicated and kind of like has a lot of like edge cases with write-offs and specific notes, et cetera, right? It's in the good old days quite complicated to get that done, and like we can kind of like install that and fairly quickly like take over that work. And that's just the beginning. Like I think that, like I said, in a couple of years from now, it's literally you start a practice coming out of dental school. You like set up like Lassie, and it basically does all these things like for you without you having to know kind of like all these like things on how to submit claims, bill patients as a doctor yourself, or needing to start kind of like with a large like team. And then there's another a cool company, less relevant, I think, for to implement in a dental practice, but to show you the power of these like AI agents called Harvey. So like Harvey does what Lassie does, but applies AI in law. And like a lot of law firms
That's
across the
cool.
world rapidly adopt like Harvey because it's an AI agent that helps to get like the better outcomes for different like law firms. And it's really cool to see kind of like how good that technology is. And law is also very structured in terms
Mhm.
of like data. So it's a really good use case for AI agents. And the same is with us, right? Like don't want to nerd out like too much, but like all these like claims and like what you receive back from an insurance company, that data and that job is like really well suited, or compute like what does the patient owe, right? And that's not an easy computation because it depends on what you submitted, like what's the contract you have in place or not, like with the insurance company. So what write-offs do you need to do? Like what are your courtesy like write-offs, etc., etc. So like it is not an easy computation or can go wrong quite often for a human, but like for AI and training that up, it's a really good like use case for this like technology. So it's like, yeah, we're my co-founder Frederick and I, like who is building the technology, right?
Mhm.
Describe this often as kind of like a really, really fun time to like be alive and like be in Silicon Valley, because it feels like the next big wave of companies that you can build, and every industry will get better as a result of this. And I think that many people will benefit like from this technology and will live a more happy life.